Alright, here's Edmund. So this is filming before any feedback. And the first thing that jumps out is hips and legs certainly low and head a little high. I know we fixed that during the lesson, so hopefully you've been working on the improved version of this. But for a reminder, when your head is up a little high, there's going to be a tendency for your hips and legs to go a little low. Your legs are low enough where they're going to cause a bit of drag here. So the fix was to lower the head, have the water hitting you a little more on the crown of your head, and looking a little more down or straight down as opposed to at a 50-degree angle there or so. Extension is good, but could be better here. When you're reaching forward, you're getting a reasonably good reach, but I know we fixed that as well, or improved it. And with every stroke, that getting that hand as far out in front of your body as possible really does make a difference in distance per stroke and overall speed, provided that your power level or your strength per stroke remains the same or better. So those are the major things that jump out on the above water view. Here you can see a bit of lack of rotation or extension when you're reaching forward. Sorry about the film jumping around there. I guess that tape is getting old. So what I mean by that is the finishing arm, the returning shoulder, if it's very low, that means the opposite shoulder has not really rotated forward a tremendous amount. Now, good thing here, you're reaching directly in front of your shoulders with your hands. That's where you want to be. Pull-wise, you can see that you're pulling under your body a bit more than I would recommend. You want that hand and forearm sort of directly perpendicular as opposed to curving inward. So you can see certainly legs and hips low, and then you can see the pulling under your body with that stroke there. Another thing to think about when you reach forward or extend your arm, you want to extend that arm under the surface of the water on like a level, like 4 inches under the surface of the water, as far forward as possible. What's going on right here at this moment was your arm is entering, and then as you're extending, you're also starting the stroke back. So what am I trying to say there? You're not maximizing your potential pull surface area with each stroke by doing that. Again, there's more film in this video that illustrates the improvement in that, because we captured some extra underwater stuff. The finish of the stroke, pretty good. If I didn't mention it during the lesson, something that almost everybody needs to work on sometimes is thinking about pushing all the way through, as well as keeping pressure on the hand all the way through the stroke. Yeah, so that's a little too much under your body. So the high elbow catch we talked about. And there's your front view. I'm crossing over a bit with that right arm. So this is working on head positioning to help bring the hips up. You can see a difference here. Your hips are higher in the water. So you'll have to turn your head a bit more to breathe, but the net body improvement, body position improvement is probably going to help your speed. So same thing, working on lowering the head a bit,
keeping the hips up. This is much better. This is free speed, as I would say. Just a bit of an adjustment. So you did that length in 18 seconds. This one is switching the focus to reaching out as well as possible. That looks good. That's 17 seconds. So, same thought on this one. Thinking about just reaching out as well as you can. You can see the improvement in your rotation. So your shoulders are rotating more. Your your hips and legs get into it a bit more. Very good. And the way you can judge your reach is there much space at the front of the stroke between your shoulder and your head, and less space means better.
So after that feedback, this is what you looked like underwater. So nice, a longer reach, hips and legs higher in the water. Your arm stroke style or your pull style here it's in between a straight arm pull and a high elbow catch. I know we talked about that a fair bit. So that high elbow or early vertical forearm is where you're reaching forward and then you sort of internally rotate your shoulder and your hand and forearm start to go vertical or perpendicular to the bottom of the pool while your upper arm is still angling forward. This is pretty good, and I know you saw some time improvement in the races. On the next video, I'm gonna have freeze frames of the before and then a freeze frame of the after for you.
Pull a straight line back, or the path that you're pulling back through the water. So that's good right there. That's good. There's usually going to be a little bit of a pull under your body around the midway, and so reducing that as much as possible is what you're looking for. This is very good. Very good. Same thing. Working on pulling the straight line back. Good. A little bit when you turn to breathe of pull under. You can see how your body keeps moving forward the more you're pulling directly. This is one arm drill, working on the catch. Very good. Good. So when you do this, the catch is through the first half of the stroke. Once you get past your midpoint, it becomes pushing. That's pretty good.